Hello, you are watching the latest edition of DBE TV News. We come to you every Friday on the DBE TV channel 122 on OpenView at 12 p.m. and on Bricks TV channel 509 at 4:30 in the afternoon if you are a StarSat subscriber. Or you can watch it on the Department of Basic Education's YouTube channel. Welcome. My name is Tsehohacho Moagi. Let's take a look at the top stories this week. The Basic Education Department launches the 3 streams model at Wordsworth High School. The May-June examinations get underway. Online admissions for grades 1 and 8 learners in Gauteng will open on the 22nd of July 2022. One of the schools affected by the floods in KwaZulu-Natal gets some assistance. And the National School Nutrition Program feeds more than 9 million children daily and emphasizes the importance of compliance. Let's start here. The Basic Education Department has officially started introducing the 3 streams model to learners. Historically, the South African education system focused mainly on the academic pathway, which led to dropouts and a high failure rate. With this model, the department believes it would provide differentiated offerings to learners and respond to the skills needed for the changing world. The department went to Wordsworth High School to give the learners there more details about the 3 streams model. Let's take a look.
In a bid to ensure learners are well equipped for the future, the Basic Education Department has started implementing the 3 streams model into the curriculum. The model is focused on encouraging learners to choose different and various pathways, either occupational, vocational, or academic. The department gave learners from Wordsworth High School an understanding of what this model means for them.
We have something called 3 streams. 3 streams is basically pathways that we have created for you. If you want to go to university, you will go to university. If you want to go to a TVET college, or if you want to go for skills training, you will go there. If you want to do other things, it should always be available for you. So all of these things, the people that are seated here will be explaining to you some of the things that you need to begin to think about. What is important though is that each and every one of you, you need to have a plan. You need to know, especially if you are in grade 8, I think you are in grade 8, you need to know what subjects you'll be choosing when you get to grade 10. You make your choices in grade 9 so that you have a clear plan of which career path you want to follow. If you want to follow a particular career, you need to know which subjects you need to select. So this is not something that you must think about only when you get to grade 9. It's something that you need to think about right now. And you need to begin a self-assessment to ask yourself, what are your strengths? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? What are the things that excite you? What job would you do even if they were to say we are not going to pay you? But what job is that one that you would like to still go to and do every day even if they were not to pay you? So we want you to think about that.
There were various speakers not only to encourage learners about looking forward to a bright future, but also to assist them on career guidance.
You can change your future today by making sure you have a plan for your life. You have a career plan. And you know, when you go to the TVET college, grade 9, I'm talking about the vocational stream. You can study vocational courses, which even leads to matric. Renalo, what we call vocational matric. Where it's a NCV, level 2, level 3, level 4. NCV level 2, ilikanali grade 10. Level 3, ilikanali grade 11. Level 4, ilikanali grade 12. But the advantage, Guru, or wale occupational subjects. Let's say you do NCV electrical engineering. You also do some life orientation subjects and English, but also electrical stuff, ne? When you finish ka NCV level 4, unale vocational matric, meaning you are ready for work because you are trained. Remember I said Haritswani, we are skilled differently. And then when they are very good academically. Those that we encourage you, when you choose your subjects, make sure you choose mathematics and physical sciences. Why mathematics and physical sciences? They are what we call the gateway subjects. Gateway subjects, meaning a gate, a gate. It's gate. Unless if usa following me now, we lo jumper. Who don't follow the rules. Unfortunately, in life, you need to use the gate. Gateway subjects, they open doors for you for any course that you want.
Other speakers mentioned the importance of learners being focused, referring to their own lives as a way of motivation.
Now, from a poor background, I became the breadwinner for my family. Even now, I am that for my family. You can change your family's life only if you can begin to make right choices today. So when you wake up in the morning coming to school, no mob psychology. Walk your path alone, because when you are out of school, they won't be with you. So remember these words. Your beginning does not determine your ending.
I know that you are exposed to drugs. I know that there are drug peddlers in your school. I know that there are drug pushers in your school. I know that you have been encroached and that you have been infiltrated. But I thank the chief director and I thank the teachers that you have, because we are coming hard and strong against drugs, and we are saying hashtag say no to drugs, say no to alcohol. We are standing tall and strong. We are saying we are going to claim our future back. We are claiming our lives back. So you are seeing us today here. It's not the first time. It's not the last time. Yesterday, I celebrated 12 years clean time from drugs and alcohol that almost took my life.
Mariri went on to encourage learners to be the best of whatever they want to be.
If you cannot be a tree, just be a bush. If you cannot be a highway, just be a trail. If you cannot be the sun, just be a star. For it isn't by size that you win or you lose. Just be the best of whatever you can be.
The department says the 3 Streams Model Roadshow will be going throughout the country. Robinson Ngola reporting for DBE TV News.
After the break, we find out how the May-June exams are progressing.
I am a nurturer, like you.
Real men stand against gender-based violence.
I get hurt, like you.
If I am a victim of violence, I too will not be ashamed to report violence and abuse.
I hate it when someone violates me, like you.
In a violent situation, there is power in walking away. I will not take part in fights at school.
All I want is to feel safe, to feel loved, and to be free to show love, like you.
I cry when I'm hurt, because to feel is to be human. I pledge to be more open about my emotions.
Make it part of the new normal for young boys to be nurtured and loved, to freely express themselves and to show love in a safe, inclusive way. We have different gender identities, but first, we are human. If you need assistance to help your child, contact Childline on 08000 55 555.
To the Second Chance Matrix class of 2021, you are not alone. We are with you. We have prepared a revision program that is there to assist you fill in any gaps that you might be having, clarify any concepts that you might be confused on. Make sure that you do catch it on DBE TV channel 122. Check out our social media platforms for more information and some links to great resources that are there to also assist you. All the best.
The Basic Education Department is currently administering the May-June examinations. The first paper was written on the 9th of May. A total of 290,682 candidates will sit for the May-June 2022 examinations. and this comprises candidates registered for both the National Senior Certificate and the Senior Certificate. The National Senior Certificate candidates have written the NEC in 2021 and previous years but did not attain the full requirements of the qualification, while the Senior Certificate candidates are adult candidates that are over 21 years and have completed a minimum of grade 7 or ABET level 4.
We are pleased to inform you that the May-June 2022 examination have started. They started on the 9th of May and they will end on the 23rd of June 2022. And those who are currently writing exams will get their results in August 2022. We hope that all the learners took advantage of the resources that we have, the study guides that are available, and they are using them. Included in that, we have got broadcasted programs, both DSTV channel 319, OpenView channel 201, all the programs, including the DBE YouTube channel that are available, that are broadcasting resources to equip you as a learner so that you have the best chance to achieve your matric qualification. We hope that you will take advantage of this opportunity and we will celebrate your achievements in the next few weeks.
The online admissions for grade 1 and grade 8 in the Gauteng province for the 2023 academic year will begin on the 22nd of July 2022. The GDE says it has reviewed the online system, and after various consultations with stakeholders, the system has now been enhanced to follow a single application process, allowing all applicants to apply at the same time during the application period. The department has urged parents of learners in grade R to also apply, even if it will be at the same school.
The grade Rs, all grade Rs that are in different institutions or even schools will then have to apply online, meaning that all children that are turning 6 on the 30th of June 2023, all of them do qualify. The system has been enhanced to make sure that when you submit documents or upload rather, the schools will be prompt to make sure that they verify it, because we received complaints that verification of documents is a problem. And the boarding schools will open their process on the 1st of June. If you need boarding, you need to interact with those schools directly.
The provincial department is hopeful that the system will work smoothly with all the changes made.
In addition, the system has been enhanced that when you apply, the language of teaching and additional language will be applicable on the system. You'll see that this is what you need to choose. And the other thing, we have made sure that schools of choice are available at all times, meaning that there's no school that is going to disappear from the system, meaning that parents will be in a position to apply at those schools during that process. The only challenge that we have that we must raise is capacity. It does not mean that when you apply to a school, you are guaranteed that you're going to get space there. So those are the things that we really need to understand as parents. The walk-in centers will be available. Parents, those that are not in a position to apply, they will then be allowed to go to those schools or the identified districts, and all those centers will be publicized so that we know where to go for such applications. The uploading of documents is quite key. If you are not done with the process, the system will also, remind you through an SMS that you need to complete by making sure that you upload those documents.
The application period will close on the 19th of August 2022. To apply, visit www.gdeadmissions.gov.za. Stay tuned. When we return, we head over to KwaZulu-Natal as relief efforts continue for schools that were affected by last month's floods.
Part of the compliance with the kitchen is good ventilation, and when we observe, we see that we have great window here which brings in clean fresh air. and air going outside. And also the use of these stainless steel tables, tables that are not rusted. This is a great a way of complying with food safety. And also the display of this poster, which shows that in case of food poisoning case here at the school, the food handlers actually, they know who to contact, from your environmental health practitioners to the district coordinator, and refer.
We have a sample. She spoke about in case of poisoning, where we track. Every day what we do is that we put the sample in case there is something that is reported. Maybe a child is not feeling well. If they want to trace it back to the school, we offer the sample so that it can be tested. So it is kept for a day. The next day we prepare the sample from the meal of the next day. We will have breakfast. It's what they ate. And this container is meant for lunch. And we have our stations, all these posters. When the food handlers go for training, when they come back, they come with posters. We display them so that as and when they work, they learn and they refer.
Normally during the holidays we package, we know all our learners that are often learners that are child-headed families, so we know them. So every time when we close the schools and then we package, small package each child, so that we make sure that during the holiday they have something on the table. And sometimes we do deliver the food at their homes during the holiday, making sure that they get something during the holidays.
It's actually one of the most successful because on a daily basis, we provide over 9 million learners nationwide on a daily basis. So for us, that is a proud program that we really want to take further and make sure that, you know, the learners are provided for in terms of their future.
Brettonwood High School in central Durban is receiving some much-needed assistance following the recent floods in KwaZulu-Natal. The school was one of the hardest-hit schools, losing science and computer laboratories, the entire administration office and the printing room. All the school's records have been damaged and the classrooms were waterlogged for days after the heavy rains. However, progress has been made. Mobile classrooms have been delivered to the school. The Provincial Education Department has been to the school to assess the progress in terms of teaching and learning. The military is also assisting with the cleaning and restoration of the school. Meanwhile, Westville Correctional Services will be manufacturing uniform for more than 300 learners that were affected by the floods. This is part of an initiative by the Minister of Correctional Services to lend a helping hand to the province. Now, the National School Nutrition Program feeds more than 9 million children daily, 1 meal per day. The program is aimed at enhancing learner well-being and participation in school. It also intends to address barriers to teaching and learning associated with hunger and malnutrition. The food value chain ensures safe, nutritious meals are served to learners. Compliance at all critical control points, ensuring that each learner receives safe and quality meals.
On a daily basis, we provide a meal, 1 meal, as in terms of the policy. And this 1 meal constitutes a protein, a starch, as well as vegetables and or fruit. And we make sure that we give them the best quality of meals so that they can be nourished, so that they can be able to be attentive in school. And we have also noted that even if we do provide these meals, you know, it raises the levels of attendance. It also, you know, helps towards punctuality, and it also helps towards discipline. But most importantly is that it gives, you know, even the teachers the opportunity to give these learners what they deserve in terms of teaching and learning. And it is important that we should be having these meals on a daily basis. Of course, food security is of prime importance because it is aligned to the National Development Plan, which seeks to address, poverty by 2030, as it has been documented in our policy document. And it is important because we want to address, the high levels of poverty. And what we have, what is called the Food and Nutrition Security Plan. And this food and security plan is actually led by the Department of the Office of the Presidency, by the Department of Planning and Evaluation. And we have what we call an integrated and cohesive plan, or rather coherent plan, where we come together as various sectors and address hunger, in broad terms across the nation, across all provinces. And we make sure that there is some integration as well as collaboration to seek, ways in which we can be able to address hunger in its totality.
That's how we end this bulletin this week on Channel 122 on OpenView, on YouTube, and on BRICS TV Channel 509 Starset. Before we go, with the May-June examinations underway, the department is urging all candidates to be honest and to comply with the rules so that any irregular practices that may rear its ugly head in this examination can be eradicated. Candidates are requested to report any irregular practices that they may observe to the school principal. Thank you for watching.